Are facilities allowed to cancel your contract right in the middle of that contract? The answer is yes, they can do this, and yes, it's frustrating, and it is one of the worst parts of being a traveler. And historically, it's very rare for facilities to do this. But I think because we're in such a strange time with COVID, with the bill rates being so crazy high, we're seeing stranger behavior. What we are finding right now in this kind of market shift where the bill rates are going down, the pay rates are going down slightly, the facilities are finding themselves in a situation where they might have brought on a traveler, maybe it was you, for a really good pay rate, which means a really high bill rate for them where they're spending a lot of money on you. And suddenly they might be looking around and saying, the market is changing, bill rates don't need to be this high, but they signed a contract and you signed a contract. So are they supposed to keep you in that bill rate and that pay rate until your contract is over? The answer is yes. They are supposed to keep you in that bill rate and that pay rate until the contract is over. I mean, isn't that what contracts are for? But what we're seeing in some facilities is they're doing something a little bit different. They are writing the staffing agency, your recruiter, here's our new offer. You can tell the clinician this is your new pay rate if you want to keep working, or they're going to use the cancellation clause. Almost every contract has something in it that says a cancellation notice. A lot of them are 2 weeks. I think that's the most common. Sometimes you'll see some that are 30 days, and every now and then there's some that have 0-day cancellation, which means they could just fire you at will. And usually those cancellation clauses are mutual. You would also need to give a 2-week notice or a 30-day notice. So essentially, they are finding a way to stay within the contract by giving you a cancellation notice, which doesn't have to have a reason attached to it. You don't have to have done anything wrong. The census didn't have to drop. They can just cancel you if they want to with whatever that notice is. It still feels really yucky. If this is happening to you, I think you just have to kind of weigh your pros and cons. You could think through, do you have a lease? Is it gonna be really hard for you to up and move away? You can look at your other options. Are there other jobs for you out there that you could easily get? You can talk to your recruiters. Hopefully you have at least 2 or 3 recruiters and say, what are my other options? Are there jobs I can get in the next 2 weeks with the licensures I have? If yes, what are they willing to pay me? Are they willing to pay me more than this facility is gonna drop my rate? Or are you gonna be making about the same pay rate now? You can consider how much you even like the job. It's very frustrating for the pay to change in the middle, but then think about, do you like your coworkers? Has it been a good job? You should definitely think about how much they're dropping your rate. You can use Nomadicare's pay comparison tool for free and see, are they dropping my rate even below the average of the area? Or are they dropping it to still a competitive rate? It's just not as amazing as it was. And then when you list out all of your pros and cons, you can make the best decision for yourself. If this is happening to you, you can go to Nomadicare to look at our job board, see what other jobs are in your area. It can help you get connected to really good recruiters. You can use the pay comparison tool to double check and see, are the rates you're being offered really, really good, average, bad? It'll help you know if you're making a good decision for yourself. And if you like this content and it's helpful, as always, like the video and then subscribe to this channel, and we will have more videos coming your way soon.